Okay, so this video is going to be about searing a steak, specifically pan-searing a steak after you've done some sous vide. So for those of you guys starting off with sous vide, you just cooked an amazing steak. It's perfect. You know it's perfect all the way through, but now you got to put a crust on it. So today I'm going to show you guys how to put that perfect crust on your perfect steak using a pan. And for those of you that are probably saying to yourself right now, hey man, I already know how to sear. I can sear on my barbecue grill, or I have a propane torch. Well, I might just show you one or two techniques and you may learn something new about pan searing. So let's dive in. So one thing I did want to do is introduce you guys to ghee. Ghee is clarified butter. Basically, you let butter simmer for a really long time and you extract all of the water or moisture from butter and you get ghee. Ghee has a way higher smoke point than regular butter. This one I think is rated at 485 degrees. You can find some ghee that are rated at 520 degrees Fahrenheit, and that's about where avocado oil sits. So they're really good for searing, but you can use it for searing or baking or even spreading it on some toast. But it has a very specific taste to it. Now this one's marketed as being the very best fat one can eat. And I'm not going to say that's true or false. I think everything should be consumed in moderations. I mean, you can eat something that's really good for you, but if you eat an excessive amount of it, you can still get fat, you can still have some problems and develop issues. But yes, ghee in general is healthier than regular butter. And it's actually loaded in a lot of vitamins and nutrients. For example, and it's listed right here, it's loaded in medium chain fatty acids, things that will sustain your energy levels. And it's also loaded in omega-3, 6, and 9, including vitamins A, D, E, and K. So ghee is a great alternative, and we're going to be using it today to sear our ribeye steaks. Okay, the first thing you need to do is make sure your pan is ripping hot and then put in your ghee and let the ghee get up the temperature as well. Place in the steak, always place it away from you. And a really common mistake that people make is keeping the steak in the center of the pan. But pro chefs utilize the walls to sear the edges. So make sure you utilize the wall of your pan to actually get the sear all the way around and consistent. After about a minute to a minute and a half, flip over your steak and sear the other side. Now it's important to note you don't want to put in too much ghee or add in any butter or anything like that because it will actually cool down the pan. And we're just trying to sear the surface without overcooking the internal temperature. And then put in all your aromatics. I'm using garlic and rosemary, and then I'm gonna baste the steak. Keep it from drying out. I'm gonna do the process all over again with my second steak. Make sure my pan is ripping hot and get that ghee up to temperature. Put in the steak, utilize the walls, and flip it to get a sear on the other side. And every single time, you're gonna get a beautiful sear. Practice makes perfect, and it's just another excuse to eat more steak. So hang in there and keep at it. Okay, so a few things I want to highlight. You've already sous vide the perfect steak. It's already cooked to perfection from edge to edge. You do not need to cook it any further. So your pan needs to be really hot because what you're trying to do is sear a crust on there. So make sure your pan is hot and make sure your oil is hot as well. You brought it up to temperature, but more importantly, use high smoke point oil or ghee and get those high temperatures so you can get that sear and that crust, that browning effect, because that's all you want. When you're cooking a sous vide steak, it's already cooked to perfection. But that's basically it, and I hope this video helped you guys out, especially you new sous vide owners. But pan searing the perfect sous vide steak isn't very hard at all, and make sure you guys include ghee in your kitchen toolbox arsenal. That's it for me, guys. I hope you found this video informative, and I will catch you on the next one. Take care, everybody.